Hi, hello. Well, I don't know, is this artifact episode or not, or maybe I I don't know. It's just like I just wanted to talk, and yeah, like I make artifact episode just for I just wanted to talk. Okay, because somehow in my life I didn't have anything, or maybe somehow I wanted to do something really much bigger thing, or sometime I don't know. I just wanted to talk. That's it. It's just like I don't know how. I don't know if I get any reasons for that particular thing. And being or making this artifact episode is make me something like that. Ki just I open up myself. Like uh, like I talk so much about my life, about my past, present, future, what I did, what is really wrong, what is really right, what is the mistakes, and everything. Every day I tell everything in this artifact episode, and that's why this artifact episode is became really important factor for me. Okay, not just because of that key I do have all those recordings and things like that. No, it's kind of like that recording thing. Yeah, basically is that key I was recording this since 2015, and hardly even I listen those things. I didn't really remember ki I listen those artifact episode. It was not okay. And sometimes as a human you do need to talk to someone, but somehow in this world, in this around people, uh, when you talk to the people are people are judging you, people are something like that ki, I don't know, yeah, like basically if like I know my mind, my mentality and everything, I didn't really know another's body of mentality, like what does that person think and what does like somehow I just wanted to talk. And some talks is something really private, something really personal, something really stupid, or something really bad. Okay, that person should not be judged. Okay, like basically if you say that ki having a girlfriend or having a person is kind of like a being really partner to you, is a kind of like a really perfect person that you can share your everything according to it, and that person will tell you. And as also the bonding between you and your partner is, you and your partner is also became really good when you talk something like that. Yeah, but what if that person is not available, then what should you do? uh just suffer in silence. That is the thing that kind of like that he suffer in silence. Yeah, like this is the only way na, like how could you be something like that? Well, actually I was thinking that ki I was making this artifact episode since 2015, and let me tell you one thing ki actually I have very good kind of like that key good thing. Like basically let me tell you one thing, I did something really bad thing in my life, but making an artifact episode is kind of like a really gift for me. Like basically recording such a thing, no one does something like that. And why? Because of that key recording own voice on your mobile phone, it's kind of like a bit really awkward. Yeah, awkward, this is the correct word, awkward. Like basically when you start recording such a thing and when you talk something really private or some sort of thing, you being really awkward because you never did this thing before. And same thing happened with me. Like when I making this artifact episode at the beginning, I was so awkward. I didn't really know what should I speak. And when I listen right now, like my first artifact episode I recorded at 11th August 2015, sorry, 11th February 11th February 2015. Okay, and it has a particular reason why I record that particular, why I record artifact episode in that particular day, it does have that particular story. Like I decided myself that I have to record artifact episode since the beginning, like a 1st January 2015. I was thought that, but it wasn't happen. Okay, like I try my best, but it didn't really like it doesn't feel like that key this is really important to me, so I was ignore that thing. But since, yeah, but 11th August 2015, there is a thing happened with me which makes me I wanted to talk. Okay, so that's why I started making this artifact episode. And the first artifact episode, when I look back and when I see my first artifact episode, I was really nervous. I didn't really know what should I talk, and I was really awkward, and I don't know, and it is kind of like a very stupid thing. Like basically at the beginning, like let me tell you, it's not just a one, like basically if you record a one artifact episode and you feel really awkward, no, it's not. it the awkwardness is always be with you. Like basically you are recording artifact episode at first day awkward, second day awkward, third day awkward, fourth day awkward. It is kind of like a very awkward. Like basically if you record the second artifact episode, it is kind of like your mind is telling you not to do that. This is so pathetic. It just, yeah. And somehow if you control your mind, then you could do that. But if you are not control your mind, then basically you are not able to do such a thing like that, and then it will never be happen. Like this artifact episode is never be happen. Like basically let me tell you one thing, the first month of artifact episode, like first month means like a 30 artifact episode required me to almost like a 1.5 month, like almost like a 45 days or 50 days to complete 30 artifact episode. Like basically I am recording, like right now I'm recording every day, maybe sometimes twice in a day, sometimes kind of like a, it's kind of like a depend on me. And when I talk, I just bit really free. When I talk, I just the whatever thing inside of my mind, I just speak very fluently. And as also as you can hear me, am I speaking in English? All those things happen because of that this artifact episode, because I learn myself in English and I talk everything in English. So basically, it's really good impact on me. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. At the beginning, the first month of this started, it was so difficult. Like basically, like 11th August, I decided that I will make artifact episode. Sorry, 11th February, not August, dude. 11th February. Okay, 11th February, I decided that I will make artifact episode. In 12th February, I didn't really make it because of that awkwardness. There is a some sort of thing I kept going on, like a 1 day gap or maybe 2 day gap, but I was doing this. Like I didn't really left out. I just did it ki हाँ चलो कुछ तो लेने. Sometimes it will be real helpful for me, so I was keep doing this thing. Okay, and let me tell you one thing ki this awkwardness is kind of like a it stick with me after almost like a 6 month. Like basically if I say when I became really free, it took me a 6 month to be free when I talk on mobile phone. Okay, because of that it's a bit really awkward, yeah. And after 6 month I became little bit of free, and then I talk little bit of things according to my life. So yeah, so what I'm trying to tell you is that this artifact episode is changed my life entirely. Still, I am not saying that I am actually a very successful person. Is not like I am right now. I am not a very successful person. I am not, okay. And since all those glory is not happened because of artifact episode, no, it's not, okay. But still, somehow there is a thing inside of you telling you that all those things happened from this artifact episode. Like the root is actually connected through the artifact episode, so I do know all those things. As also, let me tell you one thing ki it doesn't give you kind of like a gift. Means like that ki when you study hard, you get rank, first rank, second rank, or you get higher grades, 90 above, 80 above, or something like that, which is kind of like a uh, gift or something like that ki the other interaction. Like basically if you put effort in something and you didn't really get interaction from other side, then your effort is kind of like a became really useless. Okay. And when such things happened, you feel really heartbroken. Let me tell you one thing, what is exactly is it. Okay, so if I'm saying that ki, you are in somehow 11th or 12th standard, okay, and you are doing study hard as also you whatever the you are studying, okay, and you are doing very hard work for your studies and everything, okay, but unfortunately there is no exam, okay, or maybe there is no classes, or maybe somehow something like that ki, like you are putting a lot of effort, and I'm sorry, they take the exam, okay, but they didn't present the result, they just tell you that pass and fail and khatam. So when you fail, you feel really heartbroken. Why? Because you put a lot of effort in it, but it didn't really work out. So you feel really heartbroken. So interaction when you get is fail, so you feel really bad. Okay, but in the artifact episode, you are not getting any interaction. Okay, like basically you are making artifact episode again every day, but after that it's not like basically no one will say something like that ki dude you are making artifact episode kya kitni badi baat hai, and just like someone give you something like that ki pat or something. No, it's not gonna happen. Okay, because of that ki this artifact episode is for you. This is not for another person, this is not for another thing, this is not for the showing to the people. No, this is for you. Yeah, for you, it's not for you, it's not for another person. Like let me tell you one thing, this sentence is very simple to understand, but this sentence is very difficult to understand. Yes, it is very difficult. Like let me tell you one thing, you are looking really good. Why? Like right now you are like basically you are looking really good, you are wearing shirt pant and it looks really good, but किसके लिए और क्यों? Why? Like basically in your pajama you can be really comfortable, but you are still wearing those jeans. Why? Because of some sort of people interacted to you, like those are people judge you, like when you went to the school or when you went to the college. If you cannot go to the college with a pajama, obviously people will judge you or people will something like that, and it's kind of like a human mentality as also. Okay, so it's really important to you to be to talk with you. Like basically let me tell you one thing, the closest friend or best friend is you, is yourself. like आप आप ही आपके सबसे बड़े दोस्त या सबसे बड़े दुश्मन हो सकते हो. ओके, एंड आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट like kind of like a you and your friend and your, no, it's not, it's kind of like a, this conversation is with you, this conversation is with your mind. Okay, like जब भी आप आर्टिफैक्ट एपिसोड्स के आप रिकॉर्ड करेंगे, सो यू आर टॉकिंग विथ योर सेल्फ, वी आर टॉकिंग विथ योर brain and things like that. It's like that ki you are not actually, like no one is actually limiting you ki do not talk or something like that. You can talk unlimited and you can talk whatever you want, and it makes you kind of, it gives you very much freedom, and those freedom is very powerful. Let me tell you, it is so much. So I am been doing this artifact episode since 2015, and I did get very much advantage from it. Okay, and like basically, like the way I was before artifact episode is kind of like a very different person than who am I. But still artifact episode is not the only one factor, there are multiple factor. Okay, like multiple things happen as a teenager who are going through so many stuff, so many things, and those things are actually telling you what to do, what not to do. So yes, but artifact episode is kind of like a route to all those things, but it cannot appear. Okay, यानी ये चीज़ें दिखती नहीं है, आर्टिफैक्ट एपिसोड इज कैन नॉट बी सीन, इट जस्ट or it just inside of you, inside of your thing. And yeah, so I actually, I'm not deciding, am I actually talking to myself, like there are so many people around the world, or around the like, yeah, they don't have anyone to talk, to speak, or to do something. Okay, what if I what if I upload those artifact episode on YouTube? Then, yeah, well, practically, um, it's kind of like a recording artifact episode, sorry, uploading artifact episode in YouTube is not a bad idea. It's a really good, like, basically, like, I used to watch podcast in the YouTube, and it's kind of like a very interesting, and it's, like, I talk very very good stuff on the YouTube too, and sorry, in artifact episode too. And it's not actually kind of like a very bad, it's kind of like a very good as also. But uh, I record so many private stuff in it. Like, it is so much like a like, who am I going with? What are my friend? What does they were thinking? Who am I? And actually, I am talking to myself, or actually, I am representing my identity as also. So it is kind of like a very very personal, like, basically I record very personal things as also. So it, like, if you upload those personal thing on the YouTube platform, it's obviously, like, no one wants to upload a personal thing on YouTube, na. So like, so that's why so this artifact episode is not for the YouTube. Okay, like, I record, like, I was started this artifact episode not for the YouTube, for me. Okay, so it's good. It is really really great thing for me. It's been really hell of a journey. Okay, and what is the advantages you get from this artifact episode? Well, what is the advantages I get from this artifact episode? I understand myself. That is the most difficult task, and most kind of like a thing that people don't really understand themselves. I understand myself, like, what I exactly want. Okay, like, basically, like, in my life I did some sort of mistakes. Okay, like, basically after 2016 I went to the job. I did some sort of job, classes, up down, everything. Okay, and then after that I realized that I was not able to do such a thing in my entire life. Like basically, there is a particular age in maybe 2000, like 20 24 to 30. During that age you have to decide what you want it to be in the future, and that is a very critical decision, and most of the teenager are very kind of like a very confused what they want it to be in the future. Okay, so I am actually very confused people, as also I am also being a part of those confusing people. And I didn't really know what I like. I just wanted to be a particular person. That particular person is actually very bigger than my imagination, bigger than my reality as also. So I was trying to be such a thing, trying to be such a person. And still I am not actually be like, I didn't really say I am that particular person. No, I am not. But uh, right now I am actually on the way. Like, I am actually going to that way. So it's good. It's really great. This is kind of like a really great. And let me tell you one thing, ki if you say that ki whatever the information I'm recording in this artifact episode, which is I am not a successful, when I get successful, what is the information I will provide to you? It's nothing. It's just the same. Okay, like, basically I'm the same person. What is exactly what I did is exactly what I'm telling you. So it's kind of like, it's not like a, but still, like, basically, what does people wanted to hear from the successful people, not unsuccessful people. So right, so being a successful, being a person who is be successful. So yeah, So why am I recording today? Like, what is the exactly reason behind it? Like, you are spending almost like a 19 minute to talk something really what I did and what you not did. So what is exactly you wanted to say? uh okay. Tomorrow today what is exactly happened is that ki I was actually think that ki what if, like, I never been a relationship before, I never been connected to the another gender. I didn't really know what is the experience they got and what is the, like, basically if you say na ki being a girlfriend, being a person or being a partner in your life, uh it's just like a, for me that particular thing need to digest. It's kind of like a very difficult thing. Like, basically, let me tell you one thing ki my life is not a normal, okay, and what I want it to be in the future is kind of like a very 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 difficult. And as also my path is very difficult, very tight, very scheduled. I didn't really know if I have a time to breathe or not. So being a partner in your life, or being a particular partner, or kind of like having a particular partner in your life, what the thought process of that particular partner is actually affecting your thought process too. Like, basically, having a girlfriend or having a partner is kind of like a very bigger deal. Like, basically, like, I have so many friends, like I have so many friends and I spend some time with the friends and it's kind of like really good, but those are friends, okay. Their thought process is not actually affecting me, okay. Yeah, sometimes they talk, sometimes I affect, but it not affect that much, like a kind of like a career or things like that. But if you having a particular person like a direct, if you have a particular person like a girlfriend or something like that, so it will affect your thought process and everything, because the another person thought process actually merge with you. So uh, basically is that key, I'm actually very much scared about having a partner or having a girlfriend. Why? Because of that key, uh, I just don't want it to be like, there is a thing that I don't want it to be thing from that person, is that key, uh I don't know, it's kind of like a very difficult to say. It's kind of like a very, like, what I'm like let me tell you one thing now ki I seen thing, the internet, and what does the people say after they went to the relationship, what is exactly happened with them. Their time is not their time. Their time is actually mixed with their partner's time, and they are not actually kind of like the priorities will change, okay. Like, the way that your priority is actually giving to you work, but when you have that particular person in your life, your priorities just change, or you are shifted to that particular partner, and you are spending more and more time with those partner because of another gender and things like that. And it happens at the beginning of the stage, and the when years of passes, 10 years or maybe 20 years, things happen really rough, and then the interest between the two person is getting really lower and lower and lower. And after that, it's kind of like a became at zero, and they just connected to each other just because of having a kind of like a particular relation, like a housewife, or sorry, husband or wife, kind of like that. And rest of the life they are attached, till the end of the life they are attached to them because of having those kind of like a husband and wife relation. I don't want it to be like, basically I don't want it to be attached a particular person because of she's a my wife. No, it's not like a, basically, if that particular person is actually my wife, or maybe whoever the person, she's actually more than kind of like a very bigger deal for me. Like, basically it's kind of like a very very kind of like a backup or something like that. It's kind of like a really important. It's just not just because of my wife. She's actually supporting me throughout the journey of my life, okay. Like, basically what I'm trying to tell you is that key, like, let me tell you one thing. What is my journey and what is all those things? Let me tell you one thing. Ki my journey is kind of like a really ups and downs. Okay, I didn't really know if I get successful, and if I like today I'm getting money, tomorrow I will not get money. Okay, but like as you doing typical job, you have satisfaction, or sorry, you have that security that you are getting money every month or every some sort of thing. Okay, but am I doing something really kind of like a creative stuff or things like that, which is I am really not so sure. Am I getting money today, or maybe I'm getting to money today, am I getting money tomorrow or not, or somehow it's kind of like a very difficult. And basically let me tell you one thing, कि money is really matter, dude. Okay, like पैसे से ही सब कुछ होता है. Like my mentality is actually very much my mentality is actually very much connected to that particular thing, is that कि money is the solution for all those things. I know I am doing really wrong, or maybe I'm thinking I'm really wrong, but unfortunately that is the complete and reality of the truth, because of money is important. Like I seen things because of I seen things really rough when money is kind of like a basically my parents are always fighting for the money. Money means like that ki, like money means that they are not greedy. Okay, my parents are not greedy for the money, no, but there are some sort of misunderstanding between the money. Okay, like the way that they spend their money. Some person says, my father says that ki my mother is spending much more money, and my mother says my father is spending much more money. It's kind of like a very misunderstanding between those things, and that misunderstanding, yeah, when like that misunderstanding is generated when you don't have trust. Like a trust is really important factor. Like a having a trust with a particular person is kind of like that key. When that particular person is doing something really wrong, you are seeing that ki that person is doing wrong, but inside of you that telling you that ki no, that person is doing something really wrong for right reason, and that right reason is really important for the future or something like that, that I haven't seen it right now, but somehow it will be seen in the future. So that is kind of like a really important part of trust, and having a trust between two persons is really important factor. And and I don't want it to be like, basically I do know myself. Like basically let me tell you one thing, कि मैं like I am very not good person, dude. Okay, really not. Like basically I am not a kind of like a really um, um, kind of like a marriage material girl, or maybe marriage material boy. I am not that kind of person. Like it's not like the way that I'm behaving to the people is actually very calm, very polite, sorry, very calm. Like there is nothing. Like basically when I communicate with my parents, communicate with my sisters and everything, it's kind of like a very cold. It doesn't have any emotions. Okay, like when I talk, it's just those talk are something really very casual. Like इकडे बस तिकडे बस पाणी आण हे कर, किंवा असं करायचं आहे, किंवा लाईक नॉट दॅट लाईक द वे दॅट आय एम टॉकिंग इन आर्टिफॅक्ट एपिसोड. आय डिडंट रिली टॉक टू द एनी वन लाईक दिस. ओके, नॉट अ ह्युमन पर्सन, not in front of any human person. So is, and not a parents, I didn't really talk in front of my friends too. Like I talk to the friends, but I talk friends like kind of like a having a friends, or being kind of like a having a good time. So I just talk like them, not just like kind of like a very deep conversation. I didn't like a, basically I know myself, like having a deep conversation is in the artifact episode. Otherwise I didn't really uh, conversate with the any person or any human. I didn't really know that. And yeah, so I do know. So um and as also my priorities is always be my work. Like I am actually very workaholic, and it's just like I always wanted to do my work. I always wanted to earn more and more money, and my priorities also be having a work, then money, and then after that my wife and be particular person with me. So like let me tell you one thing कि who is the person will be with me, like ऐसा कौन बंदा है या बंदी है जो मेरे साथ इस तरह से इंटरेक्ट करेगी. इट्स नॉट ना डूड. It's not basically is that कि whoever the person wanted to be a particular partner in my life, she sacrificed so much. It's like she sacrificed the way that she wanted to be in the husband. I am actually not fulfilling those things. Okay, like somehow I will be work every day, entire day, every night, every month, or maybe I will not spend a day in a month with her or with that particular person. So so will be she that like a how will be she that particular person will spend the entire life with me. And as also my ethics are actually very much clear. Like basically if you married with the one person and that's it. Okay, like I am actually not thinking like that कि हाँ चलो ये हो गई तो दूसरी कर लेते. No, it's not. Okay. No, it's like my priority is only one thing. Like there is only one person in my life and it will be always be one person and khatam. Okay. So it is really like a. So what is exactly I'm thinking from this morning is that कि I'm thinking uh, about कि being like a. Should I upload this artifact episode in the. Dude, you already have so many work. Let me tell you one thing. You are uploading 24 uploads in a day. And basically like it's not actually very much hard. Like you do have all those data. You just have to go to the Premiere Pro, import those data, then go to the waveform, create the waveform, export those waveform, encode those waveform, encode that file and upload that file. Khatam. It's not that kind of like a very hard. It's kind of like a very easy. I already record 348, so it has so many files and it is so many, so I can do that. Okay, but I didn't have time. Like basically my mind was telling that कि हाँ चलो ये भी कर लेते, ये भी कर लेते, ये भी कर लेते, ये भी कर लेते, but just like that I don't have time to do it. Just like that कि 24 uploads in a day, it was kind of like a very difficult, dude. It's just not an easy task. Like since you wake up at morning, you have to schedule all those videos that you upload, then after that you have to edit your reels, or then you have edit 20 reels, not 1 2, it's 20 reels, and 20 reels might be 1 2 3. If you count 1 to 20, then you realize that how big is number. Okay, and then after that you have to lunch, and then you have to edit your sequence, and those sequence is less than 2 minutes. And as also you have to understand that whatever the sequence you are putting in it, it has to be very important and very kind of like a very grateful. Like you feel like when you watch that particular sequence less than 2 minutes, it has to be something really good. So you have to edit those particular sequence, and you are not actually edit one sequence, you have to edit 12 sequence, not 1 2 3. It's a 1 2 to 12 sequence. It's a very big number. Okay. And it took me entire, then after that you have to play the game. Okay. And playing game is also been really difficult. Because of that you are going through like basically every game is not easy. Like a Call of Duty is very easy and very easy to complete. Okay, so there, that's why I completed. But when you have that kind of like a very bigger game like a RDR2 or GTA 5, or like right now I'm playing Tomb Raider, Lara Croft Tomb Raider. So basically those big games are very big game. Okay, and the interesting part is not just game in just a kind of like a couple of fake minutes or couple. No, you have to play entire almost like 8 hours or 10 hours of gameplay, and then you get something thing that you can extract. So it's a very bigger work, dude. And as also those are the work that I am doing, and there are rest of the work. Like basically you are living with your parents, so whatever the parents say, sometimes they tell you that key you need to watch this, you need to do something like that, you need to do your home work, something like that key. So you have to do all those things because you are living with your parents, and you cannot deny all those things because it's your parents. So and then after that you are saying you have to upload 2340 or 50 files. Like record, like edit and After Effects and create waveform, export those files, encode those files and upload. It is like I will do that. Like I do have all those things. Like I can do that. Like basically I haven't read, like I do know that key what is the importance of the artifact episode and what does it change my life. And I will definitely will be upload those artifact episode in YouTube, but not right now. Like I have so many work, and maybe just like that, something ethics is also really important. Like basically, I talk very private stuff. Okay, and those private stuffs are really not good. Okay, like basically, like I will edit that. I will edit out those private stuff now. So why are you actually so much kind of like a very aware of those things? Like basically, let me tell you one thing. You are recording this file since 35 minutes. Okay, do you talk very private stuff? Like do you talk something really put any names on this? No, you are talking something really logical things, which is kind of like a connected to the all those person who understand a particular language, or maybe English is this thing. So right. So yeah, this is really not that kind of like a thing that you have to do, have to imagine things. And as also, YouTube is actually very bigger platform, very big, big platform. Like a way that you imagine the YouTube is kind of like a way bigger than you thought it is. So I will definitely do that. I will definitely, but uh, time time is really like I try. Like basically I created a next I another channel called podcast, and I was actually uploading those podcasts every second day. But unfortunately I didn't have that particular time. Like basically I was actually editing and things like that, and since that didn't really work out to me. Okay, like I didn't really work out to me, so I was putting those things. So I will be like basically is that key. I wanted to be I wanted to be record. I wanted to be people record those artifact episode when they influence from me. Like I don't know, yaar. It's kind of like a very difficult. Like if I record, like if I upload those artifact episode in a YouTube platform or not, it's kind of like a depend on the future, or kind of like a depend on the things that way that I'm decided. It's kind of like a sometime I feel that case sure I will upload, and sometime I just feel like that no dude, this not, you don't have to upload those things. So I don't know. It's just like a let figure it out in the future. Okay, do not thinking about it. Like let me tell you, like I was thinking about today is that key. Let's be like a let's get a person with my life in my life. So what I did is that I did something really stupid thing that I actually am very that stupid thing is what key. I download uh, that app called that like finding love, or maybe getting particle partner like a Tinder or something like that. I download IELTS. Okay, IELTS is actually there is a particular word for that. What is word? Um, you understand, na? So this is it. So I download the IELTS app. IELTS is actually a kind of like a really Indian app. Okay, basically Tinder is also a app that you can find a partner on things like that. But still most of the people are using Tinder for hookups and nightstand and everything. But IELTS is actually very much straightforward. It's actually meant for the finding love in your life. They are actually their algorithm is actually very much something really different. Okay, you have to pay some sort of money, and then it's like that. So I register myself on that. I don't know what I was thinking, and I was looking those thing, and I don't know. Will it because no, is like let me tell you one thing ki, the actually I didn't really know any love or matchmaking app what will be what 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 is it like. There is a one thing that I know is that ki you can see the other profile picture, you can see the female profile picture and everything, but but you cannot talk. Like basically if you swipe right or swipe left, and basically if you swipe right and that person is swipe right, okay, you both didn't really know you swipe right. Because of that key, you need to access a premier pack. Okay, in Tinder it has some sort of premier pack. In that premier pack you get notified that someone is actually putting you a like or something really right swipe. So uh, you get to notify and then you can chat. Okay, but same thing that another person have that particular premier pack too. Like if that person doesn't have that premier pack, it is feel really, it's kind of like a really empty, like you are actually uh, hitting things on the wall. Okay, you're not targeting things anything, it's just stupid stuff. So I was think that, and I actually right now I have a result, and that result might be something really different that I expected. Is that key, uh, finding a person in the particular app or something like that, it will be workout. Okay, like I'm asking this question to myself, like it will be workout. Well, unfortunately it is not. It is really not. Like there is like a, if you find a particular person in your life, you just have to find by yourself. Okay, it's not things happen to you, like basically all those things did not just happen. Like it's like ये बिल्कुल ऐसे बैठे बैठे नहीं होगा. Like it won't be happen just swipe right. It's not, it's really really not. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is that कि let's just earn money, dude. Okay, like if you have that particular person in your life, okay, and if you met that particular person and you have to go to some sort of breakfast or some sort of hotel to interact with each other. Okay, so how do you paid money? Like basically you didn't really went to the hotel before, and like oh, whatever the reason, when I went to the hotel with my friends or with something, but I didn't really went by my alone and everything, it didn't really happen. Okay, but what if that particular person is with you and you have to go to the that particular, and you spend almost like a 500 rupees for that. It's like basically 500 रुपये मेरे लिए महीना बच जाता है यार. Like all the things that I do, like petrol and things, and whatever the things I spending. Okay, I never really spend that much money. So will you do something like that, and will you spend your father's money on that particular person? It's not, it's just very stupid, dude. Like आप बाप के पैसे से आप लड़की को पटाने की कोशिश कर रहे हो. Fuck यार dude, कितना pathetic चीज़ है ये. So this is really 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 bad. So I decided that key, let's have that app in your mobile phone. Okay, but do not buy premier pack. वो तेरी औकात की बाहर है. दूसरी चीज़ अ, दूसरी चीज़ ये है कि लेट्स बी on money, let's be a successful, let's be a particular person that you have. Let's like basically अगर आपके पास पैसा है तो सब कुछ है. ओके, और आपके पास पैसा नहीं है और आप कितना भी लॉजिकल बात कर रहे हो, नो वन विल लिसन. Okay, same thing happened. Like basically like right now the position I am is actually very much not good. Like I don't have money, I don't have kind of like a things that I spend. It's just kind of like a pathetic life. No one wants to be a pathetic life, but still I am actually doing hard work, uploading those things, and be wanted to be a person in my life. So I'm putting very hard work into it. Okay, and I do know all those things. Okay, but it takes time. Okay, and when that time came, I will become really successful, because I know that, because I'm putting a lot of effort in it. But still I'm not earning money. So I will not expect, like basically अगर मेरे को लड़की मिल भी जाती है, that person will not like, वो person नहीं रहेगी. Like she will leave, or she will be having some sort of reason, she will not be that, like वो पर्सन नहीं रहेगी यार. ट्रस्ट मी, इट्स नॉट. और इसमें उस लड़की का कसूर नहीं है, इसमें सिर्फ मेरा कसूर. लाइक वाई शी विल बी विथ मी इफ आई एम नॉट सक्सेसफुल? वाई? लाइक what is the quality in you that she will get something? Like what is, like money is also really important, but what other things that you have? It's a really hard question, dude, right? It's a very really hard question, and when you answer those questions, it just became really hard. So important thing, let's be successful, let's get money, let's get earn money by yourself. And then let me tell you one thing. uh, have you seen the Indian cricket player named Pandya? Pandya, I don't know his name, but his name is actually Pandya. It's not Pandey, it's a Pandya. Okay. So he is exactly my age, not exactly, he is actually younger than me. Like right now he is 26 or maybe 25, but he's actually playing with the Indian cricket team, and he's all rounder, so it's good. Okay, that's a really good point. Another thing is that he has a very beautiful girlfriend or maybe wife. like like when you see that particular person, he looks very stupid. Like basically, like if he is not a Indian cricket team, he is not a player in Indian cricket team, he looks really pathetic. Like he looks like a really really normal person. Okay, like the way that you compare him and his girlfriend na, so his girlfriend look like a kind of like a Miss World. Okay, क्या दिखती है बॉस. Okay, but when you see in front of him, he just like that कि भाई ये कौन है और किसके साथ है. Okay, so this is exactly it is like having money. That means भाई तू मिस वर्ल्ड या मिस इंडिया से भी कवर कर सकता है. ओके, पैसा ही सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. ओके, आई नो आई एम लाइक अ देर इज़ अ थिंग दैट के यू कैन नॉट बाय विद द मनी. ओके, यस, या देर इज़ अ हैप्पीनेस एंड देर इज़ अ थिंग्स एंड इट्स, yes it is, yeah. I am not actually, I'm not saying that it is not possible. Yes, it is possible, yes, but यू कैनॉट इग्नोर दैट फैक्ट. ओके, लाइक अब अगर आप कह रहे हो कि नहीं क्वालिटी मैटर करती है, पैसे तो क्या, पैसे हाथ का मेल होते हैं, वेन एवर आई वॉन्ट आई विल अर्न मनी. इट्स नॉट डूड. It is really not. Okay, it is really not. Like having money means respect, having money means respect from your fathers and things like that, because I do know all those things. Because when I was doing a job, I was getting so much respect from my relatives and parents and friends and everything. But right now I don't have any things. No one will actually telling me all those things, and I'm not actually expect those things, but it just kind of like understand, like ये चीज़ें समझ आ जाती है कि हाँ चलो, like I am not really important, and why I am became really important, what does I did, what am I did, or what I'm doing. It's not right. Nah, is like you cannot deny that fact, and this is the part of the life, dude. And it is what it is. ओके, ना ही आप इसे डिनाई कर सकते हो, ना ही आप इसे इस थिंग इज दैट विथ यू, विथ योर लाइफ एंड दैट. Okay, live I talk almost like a 48-minute straight directly. What is I'm gonna talking about? The very important part of me is that today I masturbate. Okay, and I feel really bad, and it's just like that. So I will decide myself that I have to control. And today is the 7th May, and I have to next masturbate at 7th, 8th, 9th, 10. Okay, so if I have to masturbate, I have to masturbate at 10th of May. Before that, it's kind of like a really prohibited, and it's a really violence. And I like today I did, because of that, yeah, I just get rid of those emotions, get rid of those horny things inside of my mind. So I was masturbate and khatam. Okay, but when it is actually happening every second day, it's very harmful for you, harmful for your body. So control yourself when you have time. If you don't have time, then it's very best disaster to you. So I am actually deciding myself that ki I'm not actually, like I try in many ways to control my thing, but every time I was try, every time I fail. But I will keep trying this. I will keep trying this, and like if I fail, then fail. If I think I'm fail, then I'm fail. If I keep doing this, I will be get successed someday. Okay, so that is really important to be that. It's really important to me to get that particular day. Okay, so So I will masturbate. Next masturbation will be happened in the 10th May. I will not be doing such a thing before the 10th May. If I did, I will be prohibited. How do you prohibit, like how do you how how will you punish yourself if you did something like that? Like I have so many punishment okay, for myself, okay, like not sleep or doing work or maybe excessive task or something like that. So yeah, yes. After this artifact episode, I have to play Tomb Raider, okay, because I already completed 20 reels and 12 sequence, okay, and I have to play Tomb Raider, okay, and then after that I have to edit the review of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remaster, okay, what is all those things happen, and then after that I have to upload those files, okay, 12 file I have to upload those files at night. I will do that, and as also I have to start downloads. Right now I'm downloading how much download I have, right now I'm downloading, what is the name, Final Fantasy, okay, and Elden Ring. And I was actually hoping that the Final Fantasy, Elden Ring is actually very much difficult. I will try to make it thing happen, but I'm really not so sure will it be happen or not. And as also how many subscriber I have, like I have right now is a 991 subscriber or maybe 92. Let me check. 92, yeah. And basically since this, okay, basically since I uploading this Battlefield 5, I didn't really get any much traffic. Like yesterday I was get almost like that key, I don't know, very less traffic I have, like I'm getting, okay, but I will keep doing this thing because you know what will happen, because YouTube algorithm works very something really differently. I don't really understand how it works, but I was keep doing that file. uh, so yeah, it is it. And is it, yes, the game is super cool. So this is it. This is then nothing else to say. Everything is fine, is good. Thank you, by the way. Thank you.